Welcome to Alpha's online training program. Today's discussion is entitled, Why Choose Alpha for Your ASQ CMQ OE Exam Preparation Needs? That's a great question. Well, let me tell you, I have been teaching students ASQ CMQ OE principles for nearly 2 decades. I have passed nearly every ASQ certification exam that there is, and I have helped hundreds, if not thousands, of students pass their certification exams. Nothing takes the place of experience. I am also a Shingo Award-winning author. Now, this is extremely important. This is a huge competitive advantage of the Alpha method. Part of your exam preparation class is to teach you how to take an exam. So what I did is I got all these geniuses together that knew how to pass exams in the world of academia. I got them all together. We created test-taking principles. I learned the principles, I implemented the principles, and it improved my probability of passing a certification exam. This is what happened. Before I understood the principles of test-taking, I would take an ASQ exam. Let's say it took 5.5 hours. I'd take the full 5.5 hours. And oftentimes I had to guess on a few at the end just to complete the test. That's the way I did it throughout my whole academic career. Now, after I learned these principles, I go in and take an ASQ exam. If it's 5.5 hours, I'll usually be out of there in an hour, hour and a half. I've actually completed and passed an ASQ exam in approximately 1/2 hour. And so these principles are amazing. They're life-changing as far as your academic career goes. If I would have known these at the beginning of my academic career, instead of the end, by the way, I would have performed better, I would have had more confidence, I wouldn't have stressed out as much. These are extremely powerful. I own them. No one else can give you this competitive advantage. So this is a great competitive advantage. When I started teaching these to my students, the pass rates went way up, and that's when I knew I had a business going on here. And I look forward to sharing those with you. Okay, you can also schedule live video conferencing sessions at no additional charge. No additional charge here. So if you have any questions and you need some real-time tutorial, just give us a call. We'll schedule it. We'll meet there with you, and we'll help you through your difficult times. I don't think you'll need that too much. Most of you won't. We've been doing this for 20 years, and if a student asks a question, I revise my presentation. So we've been polishing this up for 20 years. But if you need those, they're available at no additional charge. Okay, another advantage, we offer this over our online learning management system. And it's very simple to use. When you log into your account, you'll have 3 options. One is to listen to a presentation. Of course, that's where you'll go to listen to the presentation. All our presentations are in HD video, similar to the one you're watching right now. This is where you go to take an exam. We have a special way to take an exam. You can retake the exams to get your knowledge level up. We've made taking an exam a learning experience. And once we implemented that, it's very simple, but once we implemented it, it really helped the pass rates. It had a significant impact. Then you can go here to see any exam results from the past. You can pull up any exam you took and review that as needed or desired. Another reason to use Alpha is Alpha has the best guarantee in the industry. We guarantee that you will pass on the first attempt. Let me read that again. We guarantee that you will pass on the first attempt. And if you don't, we will pay 1/2 of the cost of one retake. To qualify for the guarantee, you must finish all online exams with a grade of 75% or above. I know what you're thinking. I know what you did, John. You made it so difficult. No one can pass one of these, and you have no warranty anymore. No, that's not true. Because of the way we allow you to take exams, you can retake the practice exam till your level of understanding is up here, then take the real exam, and you meet the requirements. Read the complete primer and finish all exam questions at the end of each chapter. No problem here. We don't leave you alone on this one either. On those questions at the end of each chapter, we go over half of them on an online lecture, so you can see the logic I use to derive at the correct answer. And then we leave the other half for you to practice those test-taking skills that I told you about earlier. And you should get around 80% on those by the time you're finished. It'll take practice. Finish all practice exams and final exams with a score of over 80%. Same thing here. I need you to get over 80%, but you can retake those to your level of understanding reaches that. And so it's very easy to meet these requirements, no trickery involved here. I want you to reach the guarantee, because if you do all these things, guess what? It's highly likely you're going to pass the exam. That's why we can give you the guarantee. Okay, now let's just summarize on how the whole system works. First, you'll sign up for the class. Then you'll listen to all the online lectures and take the associated exams. There's about 47 hours of lecture in the CMQ OE prep class. Then I estimate that you'll spend about 17 hours taking tests on those lectures. And once you finish that, that's the most time-consuming element of the course. Then the next thing is read the primer. Actually, you'll review the primer because you've already went through the body of knowledge, most of it anyway. And so now it's just a review. I find that it helps to review it in a book. So you're going to review the primer and work questions in the back of each chapter. Remember, I help you on those as well. I assume that it's going to take you approximately 34 hours to get through the primer. The next step, once you get through the primer and work through those exam questions, is take practice exams until you get 80%. I estimate that it's going to take about 3 hours to do that. Once you consistently get at 80%, you're in good shape. You're ready to go take the ASQ CMQ OE exam. That's scheduled for 4.5 hours. If I add, it won't take that long with our test-taking skills, but I put it in there anyway. If you add all these times together, you end up with a 105.5 hour commitment for this class. That's the average student. You know from experience where you lie in the spectrum. You may have to add a few hours or subtract a few hours onto that to make it work. But I'd recommend you take the test in 3 months. So if you have that target of 3 months, that equates to 8.8 hours per week of study time. That's your time commitment to get through this class, the estimated time commitment in 3 months. And so hopefully that's helpful. It's a very good system we've created. It didn't happen overnight. It's taken a lot of practice of me practicing exams, helping students, and continually improving for 20 years. All right, if you have any questions, there's my email address. You can send it or you can call me. I'd be more than happy to sit down and talk with you over any concerns or questions you may have. Well, thank you for taking the time to learn about the Alpha Advantage. Hopefully you'll give me the honor, and it would be an honor to have you as one of my students and help you through this journey of certification. Certifications can have a huge impact on your career, and I look forward to being a part of it. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you, and have a great day.